All right. Hello, you out in the netherworld, crazy person you are, watching Twitch on a weekday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I know that you've got better things to do, but you found yourself here. And so here we are, having fun, and you're gonna watch. As you can tell, we are a squad. You can see on the screen, there's a whole squad of us. Some of us are wearing boxing gloves. Some of us have musical notation, you know, just tattooed across their body. But we are a squad of academics ready to fail for 2 hours at trying to win a game of Fall Guys. I'm one of your hosts, Eric Kirsting. I'm a PhD student at UW Milwaukee, and and I study English, games, PhD, plan, media, whatever. All right, who else is with here?
Yo, I'm Janelle Malagon. I'm also a PhD student here, and I'm here to fall on my face.
I'm David. I'm also a PhD student, and I am skipping my. Well, I rescheduled my office hours in order to do this, so I'm excited.
Hell yeah!
I also invited
Good call.
I invited my students to come watch, so
awesome.
We'll see if any of them pop up.
That's beautiful. Excellent.
Great. Now there's a little more pressure to win, and then we got one more.
I am Kelly Breivik, PhD student at UWM, and I also study games. And this is my first time playing Fall Guys.
Hell yeah! I'm so excited, Kelly.
Extra fail.
So, fortunately,
why am I not ready? Why is it? Oh, because I have to hit space.
Or A. So now we're falling into the ether. So quick, we did play this game last week for those catching up. But for Kelly, a quick controls thing. Classic, use your left, analog stick to move, A to jump, and then use the right trigger to grab.
I am using a mouse and keyboard right now.
Well, good luck. I can't.
No idea what the PC controls are. I'm sure it'll tell you.
There's also a dive thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a dive. I'm assuming that probably it's WASD, and then there'll probably be space bar for jump, and then I bet you the clicks could be the grab and stuff.
Just thinking of that as well.
Because there's only 3 buttons that you use, right? A, X, and grab. So hopefully it's out. But we're so for those who are unfamiliar with Fall Guys, Fall Guys is an interactive game show where it's kind of like a battle royale game. Hi, crazy gamers, MK, we.
Hey.
Hello.
But it's kind of like an interactive game show, obstacle course kind of game where slowly over the course of the rounds, more and more people get eliminated until there's only one Fall Guy remaining.
There can only be one.
That is the lesson we're learning here.
And so while we queued together and we're all in this place at the same time, we are in fact mortal enemies.
No, this wall.
I mean,
please.
3 of us are all right next to each other.
I'm just lagging. It's fine. I'm just back here. Oh no! Please let me through.
Gate crash is kind of chaotic.
Oh my lord! It really is.
I just vaulted over a thing. I actually got a.
Crazy gamers, I don't know if you can buy Fall Guys on Switch. I know that's like a plan. I don't know if it's like a thing just yet. Bye.
I don't think yet.
That's gonna be great though.
Probably soon.
It has the makings for a good Switch game.
Oh, I did not make it in, friends.
I only just barely.
Hey,
nice.
Good job, Kelly. Let me.
That's what's up.
The volume of the game is a lot louder than you guys. I'm gonna have to adjust that, I think. The problem is whatever I hear in my headphones is what the people out there are hearing in their headphones. So it's more important for me to get it right than you guys.
I'm gonna try and spectate you guys. No pressure.
When you grab the opposing team to jinx them. I've never done jinx before. This should be interesting.
Alright. The first team to get completely jinxed are eliminated.
Ooh, okay.
So you have to grab the team to jinx them.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so only a few people right now are jinxed. Avoid anyone with the pink thing, but if you get the pink thing, then oh shoot. If you get pinked,
no.
Oh no.
Yeller.
Oh no. No, no, no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, okay, I got
Doing
pink.
too
That
hot.
means now I have to grab.
So
I'm
do you,
doing my best to avoid everyone.
so do you now pass that
No.
pink curse onto someone else?
Yeah. So like, there's never a point where you're not doing anything.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I can't find. Oh. It's gonna be down to the
Oh,
wire.
we lost.
Ooh.
Rip.
Brutal. Man, that one's rough.
Thanks for the follow, Azurene. Rena.
What?
All right, so I'm gonna exit out. Team Yellow got squashed,
Oh
Yeah.
no!
but at least
Has anybody
Janelle
played
gets
that
to
one
rejoin
before?
us.
No, I haven't.
I have. I mean, I know we know you haven't, Kelly. Everything's new to you.
I'm gonna make that joke the whole time.
Hell yeah.
One second, I'm gonna go ahead and turn down my audio just a little bit. Let's set it down to like a 40.
Speaking of
Hey,
audio,
thank you for the follow. Crazy.
how do y'all feel about the music in the game?
Personally, I really like it. It's so silly. I don't hate it. What do you guys think?
I think I could probably. I'll put on the music. Right now, I just have lo-fi hip-hop chill beats to study to. One sec. Whoever's spectating needs to get out and join us so we can re-queue,
Oh,
baby.
I have to hit escape.
Yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
escape the show.
Oh.
All right. I got the music going now.
Word.
I
I
love
al-
the lo-fi hip-hop chill beats, whatever you want to call it. There's also a video game study lounge version of it too.
Yeah, I noticed that recently. Is it good?
It is, and the thumbnail is the lo-fi hip-hop beats woman, but it's Isabelle instead.
Baller.
I do.
I saw one recently that was Zelda.
I do think that the proliferation of lo-fi hip-hop beats to study to is kind of like capitalism at almost its worst, because it's like all these artists probably like they made this stuff, and then the people who make those channels probably don't make any music, right? They're just taking other people's music, throwing it on a playlist, and then they make profit from that. Right.
So the way that works in particular, if it's at least with Chill Hop Records, because that's actually one of my favorite record labels, they have an agreement of some kind with all the artists that make content for like their
Thanks.
Chill Hop Essentials stuff. And so they have some kind of licensing agreement where the artists that are making content for them are like, yeah, you guys can use this on YouTube videos and Twitch videos or whatever. So it's interestingly kind of designed for that almost.
Well, that's cool. I do wonder how for like the non-official, just the regular YouTube channel, how that works, because I'm sure the interface, in order to get all of the, to have it be 24/7, there has to be some kind of agreement, I feel like, but I don't know.
I don't. What? Oh, there I go.
Welcome to the seesaw.
The seesaw.
I'm gonna wait for that disaster to pass.
It's not for me, Ma, because
I love it.
And
I'm
there I go.
not. This one's I think is probably the only one really where if you get super far behind, you can still come back and
Yeah. You're never too far behind in Seesaw, and then because like it's
Man,
oh please
I understand it
please
now.
please God please.
just make this thing lower.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, well, everyone has fallen. Not I. Goodbye.
So I guess one thing that I wanted to sort of talk about, because like I hit the jump button by accident, is because David, you brought up music, I believe, and I think that integral to a lot of game shows is their music.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
And sort of
Jeopardy
how
theme
this
is like a
model-
huge part of our
Yeah.
cultural lexicon, right?
True.
Yeah. So I'm guessing, like, what sort of conversations can we have about the sort of remediation of the game show in this game? What sort of aspects do they have? And I'm gonna just for sake of ease, like, American game shows.
Nice. That's a good caveat, yeah.
Though it is worth
Because-
noting that game shows are incredibly popular worldwide, and
Exactly. But
Well, and there's extremely popular versions of game shows like Wipeout or even just like like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, for example, is one that's around a lot of countries, but even the ones that are less like about trivia and more just about like physical stuff, like kind of like this, there's remediations of it in lots of other countries too.
I finally realized I can control the direction with my mouse and not just the W.
Oh, nice.
Not like the keyboard.
That'll probably help.
Oh no, Janelle!
I am just so stuck in a malfunctioning democratic state. That's what each of these panels is.
Somehow
Please.
from the server. Sorry.
Are you? I'm sorry.
I
think
I didn't make it anyway.
Did I? Was I the only one who made it?
You are the
made
only
it,
one.
but I got dropped from the connection.
Oh no.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna abandon the show and forfeit my rewards so that we can you guys can stop spectating. We can requeue.
Is that the language when it says to quit?
Yeah, it's
That's interesting.
I think that I didn't read it directly, but that was something along that.
That's actually kind of to Kelly's point. Like they're really going with the kind of contestant game showy idea.
Yeah, I do think what's interesting is I wonder how, because like really the only time they mention the game show aspect of it is like when you first start it. Like every other time, unless you want to like go back to the beginning menu again, you can. But like the intro is really the only part that talks about it being a game show, but it still definitely has that quality.
It's kind of a frame narrative almost more than it is like, you know, an integral part. I mean, like, it's more like they created all these obstacle courses and they're like, we need a frame, right, to tell this story.
I totally agree because like a game show concept is what kind of puts all these things together. And one of the ways that even initially I was like, I did not know that this was a game show format or kind of like theme maybe. The only reason that I kind of started putting it together was because of the language of contestants and shows. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have immediately thought like, oh, this is a game show format.
Yeah, me either. I just kind of thought, like, I don't know if it even needs that, you know, narrative.
Oh, they changed this.
Oh, that makes me sad. I liked it before.
Oh, this is different. Oh, what?
No.
Oh lord.
Yeah, I liked it more before.
Oh, I like you can hop through these little things. That's cool.
I definitely feel like.
Ooh, you can get the hammer hit ya. That's fun.
Ooh.
Oh, I died.
Yeah. Send me flying.
I died again.
Oh no.
Are you trying to use the hammer?
I tried the first time and then somebody just hit me when I tried jumping the second time.
I made it.
Oh, I see now.
Ooh, I barely made it.
Oh my god. There was someone just doing a dance back at the beginning. At the starting line.
How do you do those emotes?
I have no idea.
Left trigger or left bumper, I think, will open up the menu, or maybe just the D-pad. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I know there's a way to like open up the menu of them and then do. For Kelly, I think it's just pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Did anybody make it through?
I did.
I did.
I did too. Okay.
I did not.
All right.
It's okay.
Are you spectating
That
at
is the
least?
rough one. Oh no, it's this one. No.
Oh, but
this is my
the
first time playing this one.
This is all right. All right. Hoarders
This
at
is
least. At least.
Channel your Rocket League.
Yeah. All right. We have the cats, the mechanical cats on our team, and they seemed very competent last time. So. Wait a minute. I just was
I'll
helping
play
push
offense.
a thing into the reds. I'm really dumb.
I'm gonna get you. Hey, you, come here. Get out of here. Get out of my house.
So is it whoever is the team with the
most-
least gets eliminated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So generally, what you're gonna want to do is, if we're winning, you're gonna want to try to hurt whatever team is the most behind. So right now, red is like, we just want red to lose, right? We don't care about blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, shoot. Okay.
Get out of my house, Red. Get out of here. Get out of here. I did not invite you over.
Oh shoot.
I like have not touched a single ball so far. I'm doing so bad.
I am definitely just harassing these two players that keep trying to steal a ball together.
Yeah, I should be playing more defense. I think I messed up here.
No, come back, come back. Yes.
Uh-oh. Get that yellow in there. Okay, good.
No, please come back. Not blue.
Yellow started off so strong, and we...
I know.
It's blue now. Blue's they got us.
Blue's got us.
But it's more important to get rid of red's ball, really.
Yeah. Gotta keep him safe.
Strongest Coffee. Thank you for
Oh,
joining.
hello,
Hey,
friend.
Strongest
I think we're
Coffee.
safe. I think we're safe. Woof.
Okay, okay, okay.
Red can go die.
Correct, strongest coffee. Fall Guys is effectively Rocket League in disguise.
I hate the team ones. It's like I would rather
I know.
lose because I did bad.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree.
I think that they're actually really important, the team games, because what they do is they give a different kind of contingency to the game.
Yeah,
So it's like you can't just win because you're an amazing player. Sometimes you're just gonna lose because you lost with your team. You know, like, and I think that makes the game a little more dynamic, right? And the outcomes more varied.
It definitely makes it more randomized too, and chance-based or luck-based in certain kinds of ways. Because if you, in a sense, like if you are on a team with a lot of new people, you might not do as well, you know, or people who don't have as much experience.
I feel very attacked for my tail. I feel very much like I didn't ask for this, but I do have a small horde of people chasing me.
There is some interesting social commentary in this one.
Yes.
Eric, you go. I have thoughts on this one as well. You go first.
Well, I mean, like, generally this is a game about this particular game is like kind of about resources, right? It's like, oh, you dumb dinosaur. Sorry, now I have to focus on getting in someone's tail. I'm always like, I just want to steal whoever stole my tail if I get it stolen.
Same. I'm definitely very vengeful about it.
I love, my favorite part of this one is getting hit by the hammers. I just think that's so fun.
I think I'm gonna.
I agree. I love using the hammers to my advantage. Like, do you think that you're gonna successfully hit me? Not a chance. This hammer will, though.
Ma'am.
Not today, man.
I was gonna say, like, just going back to this sort of avatar discussion from last.
No. Sorry.
Okay. The avatar discussion from last week, like, when you have a tail and people are chasing you, like, you feel vulnerable.
Oh, come on! It was one of you!
Like,
it was you, David, you jerk!
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were
Oh, that was such a mess.
David just walks up, takes my tail at 1 second remaining.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was trying to avoid you. I thought that it could happen, you know.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's just.
Janelle, did you make it?
I did not. I got into like
I'm the only one.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Yeah, but this
I
is
might
a
be
good
the
one.
final.
Yep, this is the final.
Yep,
So
this is it.
This is the first time I've ever made it to this last one, so it's probably not
watch
too
out that
great.
orange thing. Make sure you jump off of it. If you walk off it, you'll fall, and then you fall behind it really easy.
Okay.
All right. I'll try
And I
to.
have to press right trigger to grab it. Okay.
Got you watched.
Ooh.
What were you saying, Kelly, about the avatar?
Oh, just like how if you have a tail, like, and like, you're kind of put in a vulnerable position where like people are trying to come after you, and like you feel like, you know, you're at, you know, I don't know, like that sort of stuff. Like,
Oh no. Oh no!
Yeah, like the kind of image of it is like a token of vulnerability almost.
Ah.
I like that thought. Token of vulnerability.
I was just happy to be nominated.
Like, if I
That
were
is
to,
so grateful.
like, I read Mackenzie work on Sunday, so you know you're gonna have to forgive me for the weird hot takes today. But like, if I were doing a Workian kind of analysis of that game, I think I'd probably like be more like concerned or really interested in the like. I think that there's kind of something sexual or about like gender relations in the weird game with the tails. It's like in a weird way, right? Like it's like reproduction, and it's like the tails are like, you know, go out and grab people, right? Like get in a, like it's like this weird. It's weird. Like I would say like this. That would be my work analysis of the game. That's
You can't see my pained face right now.
I can feel it.
I don't know who Mackenzie Wark is.
I don't know. I read Gamer Theory this weekend because I'm doing prelims and lots of things, and it just reminded me a lot of Marshall McLuhan, where like things like every analysis seems like a real big reach. Like just gonna throw this one out there, like, oh yeah, we're just gonna take Plato's Cave and we're just gonna smash it into the arcade. I don't really care about any of the implications. I just smash them together, I
had this thought and now it's in a book.
I don't have time for academia that's like trying to be smart.
Well,
I respect that.
I mean, I gotta admit, Work is probably like way smarter than Eric is. Like I'm sure she's probably a genius. It's just like. It just reminds me of that Marshall McLuhan, and
yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of Marshall McLuhan.
Same these. I'm not even sorry about it.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like if it's not accessible and really doesn't apply to anything going beyond what you're writing, then I don't really care about it.
Yeah, I dig that.
I'm gonna get knocked out. Well, this will just give me time to just.
I'm done
chat.
too.
Gosh darn it.
Marshall McLuhan made me all.
I hate
mad.
Game
I
Crash.
can't even get in.
I will be completely honest. This is probably my least favorite of
This is
all
my
of them.
favorite one.
I actually made it through on this one.
I love this one.
That door at the end is brutal.
I know.
Oh, I made it! I can't believe I made. I was so far behind. Strongest.
So who made it through?
Strongest Coffee says, "How dare you just?" Oh my God, I don't know if that's McLuhan or Wark. Your God.
Yikes.
Neither of them should be.
I would agree with that statement.
I mean, I'm not here to shame anyone for what academics they follow, but if you like McLuhan, Wark, or Freud, you suck. No, I'm kidding. No.
I'm not here to shame you. I just dislike you.
I like McLuhan's thoughts too. Strongest Coffee.
That's beautiful.
I think my problem is that McLuhan has great ideas. I think Wark has great ideas too, but oftentimes they just don't feel grounded. Like they feel like very much like it was like I kind of thought of this weird relationship, and I'm not really gonna really investigate it, but I'm gonna put it out there. You know what I mean? And so it'll be like when Marshall McLuhan, he makes like this huge leap. I can't remember exactly, but this is like something I got about the middle class moving to the suburbs and what the trains represent. Yeah. And it's just like, is this true? Like maybe like no like. All right, so we are Team Blue, and I say Team Blue is gonna win.
Oh yeah.
Or at least get second. That's all I care about.
That's all I care about.
Go Team Blue.
Alright, I'm gonna steal this ball from Red. You guys have too many.
Oh yeah, hot and cold.
No. This is not communism.
I'm
this
coming
is
to
not,
help.
I just want to make it clear. This game is not socialism. This game is capitalism. So we gotta take from the poor. Because because the poor are our main competition, okay? The rich they're gonna win anyways. Like Red's already got victory, right? Or whatever.
I'm playing. You know what? I'm playing against the grain. I'm taking from the rich. That's what
I'm
doing.
You fool! It cost us the game.
That's why we're losing. We're gonna die. Oh, that's okay.
All right, Blue is putting forth a coordinated effort to get this one ball in here. So I think we should protect it. You, get out of my house.
Protect it
get out of here.
Cost.
Yeah, you better run.
Oop.
For a split second, it looked like we had hope. There's 10 seconds left.
We just gotta get a little bit in here. That's all.
Hit the hammer.
Hit the hammer. No, get away.
Oh well. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
Get right out of this contest.
Yeah. So as long as Coffee says, you gotta put the work into his work to get value out of it. Hot and cold media forms are easily the worst place for that. I'm not sure McLuhan knew what constituted a hot or cold form, but general idea of promotes/dismisses critical thought. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah. And so with work, like, I mean, I can just pull up Gamer Theory. I literally have it like right here. I put it at the bottom of my books because I finished, so now I'll just tell it out. So like, So okay, so we got, I will say the form is pretty neat. All the chapters in this book are 25 paragraphs long, and the book is counted in in paragraphs, so it's 225 total paragraphs.
That is such a McLuhan thing.
I mean, yes. This is work,
Dude,
though.
that is so much. That is so much math. I'm sorry. What?
Like, Verba Voca Visual does exactly that.
I don't have time for these shenanigans.
So, like, for instance, the discussion of Katamari Damacy is like, I think the analog and the digital are really interesting concepts. McLuhan, I think, thought the same, as well as most media theorists. This is like, their thing they love to harp on, right? But then, like, you go to their discussion of Katamari Damacy, which we did read last semester, so most of us should be familiar. But it's just like, you know what? Even though there's not really any evidence in the game of Katamari Damacy of like this relationship between analog and digital, I think it'd be really cool to just map it on. Like, let's just map it on. Let's just do it. Let's just map on analog and digital to this game and see what we get. It's like, but there's no evidence in the game of what you're describing. Like, you're just, you know what I mean? It'd be like, it's, I don't know.
It's like the ultimate, like, fangirl analysis.
Yeah, it's like you're just superimposing this thing that you're interested in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was great.
No, please!
I hate these gates. Okay.
I know. I don't like these little, like, gumball candy things. Get out of my life.
Dang it, dang it, dang it.
No! Leave me alone. Oh.
I think this game proves hell is other people.
I said that last week, David. Stop stealing my lines.
No! Oh, sorry. I get so mad when I lose. Okay.
I completely understand. I am the queen of shouting on this show.
Yeah. So strongest coffee, like they say why I don't like. They basically summed up why Wark and McLuhan kind of can get under my skin. It's like, wouldn't our jobs be easier if we could write like that, right? Like if we wrote like McLuhan and to a lesser degree Wark, like that would be really like. I'm not saying it's easy because they're really smart and I think their ideas are actually good, right? The only reason they get published doing what they do is because they're actually really engaging and interesting ideas that are thought-provoking, right? They're almost more provocateurs, right, than they are theorists at times.
That's a good way to put that.
And that's hard. Sorry. That's a different kind of writing and engagement. But go ahead, David.
I do not. And being able to be a provocateur is so ingrained in being privileged that
it's just David,
like,
yes.
Well, because I remember I was kind of late to the thing, but Ian Bogos, who I generally like enjoy his work, he wrote this article about Untitled Goose Game, and it was like,
he could go fuck himself.
That was shared quite a bit around the collab when that one came out.
And I like
they changed this.
So I finally started. I read it like a couple months ago, and it's just like, I get that he's like trying to be provocative or whatever, but again, it's just like, only can you, as a tenured white guy who's known in his field for research, who can say anything and get away with anything, only you can write this and people will defend it.
Yeah, man. I don't know the context of like the specific text you're talking about, but yes, to exactly everything you're saying.
Yep.
Whereas like any other person who is not a white man has to justify their work. And so if like one of us was like a PhD student who's like, for my dissertation, I'm gonna do something that's like provocative. We'd be ran out of town.
Yeah, I mean, it is worth noting that Wark is, I would say, has a pretty marginalized position as a trans woman.
Oh, sorry, I did not know.
But I agree with the general idea of the way that you're putting it, right? That the provocateur, the trickster, so to speak, is a privileged role. Like, right, not everyone gets to take it upon. That doesn't mean people can't, right, who aren't in privilege, right? But generally speaking, I think what the themes of what you were describing are correct.
I also do, identity is interesting in the, like, if you take, like, as a trans woman, is what they're writing about, like, going against heteronormative conventions, then that's a different kind of provocation than just somebody else being provocative for the sake of it. You know what I mean?
There is such an amazing chapter in excommunication that kind of really.
By the way, we all lost, so go ahead and top up. But go ahead, Kelly.
Oh no, excommunication. She. I'm not sure if that's the chapter that I like, but she is in part a collaborator on that. And oh my god, it's kind of mapping media theory. It kind of personifies media theory as Greek gods and uses that as the premise of the book. And at first I was like, all right, this seems bullshit. But then once they kind of established what they meant by it, it just really helped a lot of things click.
And the book is called Excommunication?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that.
And that's why the role of the provocateur, right, the person who's like throwing out an idea that maybe doesn't seem like it works, can be really valuable. Like so I don't mean to like completely like shove it under the ground or anything. Rather, when I'm reading those things, I often like have a very high air of skepticism. By the way, Janelle, we're waiting for you.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Snap. No,
Yeah,
we're waiting for Kelly.
Oh wait,
Kelly.
who has Wolf?
I hit escape.
Who's
I
Wolf?
hit escape. That's me.
Oh, okay, then it is Kelly. My bad. I thought Janelle was Wolf last week. So Wolf is Kelly. Headgear is David.
No, that's me.
That's Janelle.
Headgear is Janelle. Cracked Earth is David, and then music is me.
I dig it.
I'm jelly of that music one.
Yeah, it's.
So what can we talk about, like being able to play with friends? Like, I know that there's plenty of other games that do this, but just in terms of we're in a group together, but we're not necessarily playing to help one another. Just sort of like the social aspect, even when you're at ends with one another. I'm not sure what games do this sort of.
Ooh, I got disconnected.
Ooh, I did too.
All right, that means I'll have to re-invite. I wanted to. Strongest Coffee, good points. I see you there. But all right, continue. You're talking about team games. Go ahead, Kelly.
1 second, sorry, I tried to. What do games do? Or what things? Just lost it. But pretty much, you are playing with one another. And you're existing in the same sort of virtual space, but not necessarily helping one another. What do games do that make that still fun?
So, I'm gonna answer this with an answer and a story. Oh, I'm not ready. Damn it. How
Yeah, I was gonna
embarrassing.
say.
God, so embarrassing. So I feel like part of it is that in this situation, if we weren't like streaming and we were just kind of playing privately on our own, we could be talking about anything. And
I just got disconnected again.
Same.
Most of you are still in the same group, but I re-invited you, David.
All right, I will.
My internet is unreliable sometimes.
But yeah, we could be talking about like anything, right? And I think that's part because the game itself has a kind of just ongoing series of things that you just have to do. Your objective is ongoing, and it's kind of independent of the people around you, even if you're doing a team one, I guess. Because it's not like you can talk to the people around you and be like, help me get this ball back in my court. Like, you can't really do that. So it's still a kind of independent thing, even if it's a team objective. If that makes sense? I guess that's a big part of it.
Yeah. I also really enjoy this aesthetic of a battle royale game because I'm just like, it's not really that violent. Like, even the hammers and stuff, they look soft. It's it's more for fun based on like, oh, I have to murder someone to eliminate them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
it washes our hands of the sins.
The sins of the father.
God.
The sins of the fall guy.
The sins of the fall guy. That's good.
Yeah, that's like a callback to last week when I accidentally totally killed Eric.
I did take
best.
Eric's tail. So maybe I'm a little.
Why am I always on the receiving end of this stuff?
Something.
Oh, you know.
Something that is interesting is
All right.
The team, like, even when you're working, like Janelle kind of said, when you're working together on a team, you're still, the goal is like simultaneously to help the team, but it's more about helping you win.
Mm-hmm.
And like the motivation for a game like this versus a game such as like, I don't know, baseball as an easy example. Even though you're on a team, the motivations are in some way different, but in some way also similar.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that it's because we all have like the unanimous goal of beating each other, even if we're momentarily put on a team?
Yeah, that might be part of it, right? The fact that there can only be one winner at the end, no matter what you're playing as right now.
Mm-hmm. Because you could end up with like a really wild narrative where, I don't know, some kind of ongoing nemesis situation through all of these rounds, and then in the very end you're faced with your villain one more time.
I mean, some of like the game is almost always about indirect conflict, right? Whether it's the conflict of like getting there before someone else, right? Which is like, it's still a form of conflict, right? Like a 100-meter dash, you're still competing, right? It's like, but it's like that kind of conflict, right? Or I think about like a what's it called? Like a high jump, right? Like in theory,
Yeah.
right? Like no, but you're not really, but you are competing against them, right? It's like, but it's like more indirect in a sense. And it makes me think of, oh shit. Yeah, and so like I don't know if that's necessarily like
Every time I get stuck on these little wedges.
Ooh, I'm lagging behind.
I know, I'm not doing great. David, I'm right behind you. Don't even feel bad. Oh, I fell! I forgot I had to jump.
I think I'm gonna make
I
it.
think I'm gonna make it.
Who knows? There's so many people in front of me. Nope.
Yep.
Strongest Coffee says it's a conflict that allows for collective empathy and experience despite direct competition.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, solid.
I think this game is like a really very unique kind of approach to the battle royale competition, right? It really tries to do take like everything outside of the game's actual design, right? Everything outside of that is explicitly made to try to reduce the like intense feeling of failure, right? Nobody likes failure, right? Nobody really wants to be like getting last or whatever.
In a game like this, no.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. Dive through. How do you dive again?
X.
X.
You don't have
Okay.
to dive. You can just jump through.
Oh, I'm not even in this. LOL, I'm just spectating.
All right.
How can I find my friends? There you are.
We are doing not so well. Ouchie.
This is tough.
I actually,
And very embarrassing.
one appeared right on top of me, and I just got it. Oh shit.
Nice.
Why am I bad at this?
I think you're supposed to be bad at it.
We're catching up. We're only 3 behind red right now.
Ooh, okay. Okay, good. Blue got it. Good. The thing is, I'm just haven't played this game before, so I'm not sure where they generate, you know?
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
Yeah,
This is wild.
This one's kind of, it's just weird, I'd say.
I'm gonna get one! Yay! Gosh darn it.
Oh,
my
yellow,
lord.
yellow keeps screwing me over. Like, I've seen yellow, like, take from blue, like, quite a
Yeah.
few times. It's been unfortunate.
So is it only the first person that jumps through that counts?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. Man, that's rough.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Somehow we're
yellow
beating
has
blue.
really...
I mean, somehow we're beating
Oh,
red
nice.
now.
Oh, that's great. That's good. But we gotta keep it up.
Yep. Oh, right behind
Oh
you.
gosh, there's still 40 seconds
Nice.
left.
There's a 40-second game. Come on, game.
Oh, that's such a long time.
Life is too hard, man. Oh, blue got that. Good.
This is so ridiculous. So, because this is like effectively wipe out the video game, I'm just imagining this with like people and the just sheer ridiculousness of trying to do this with humans.
Oh, this would be so, like, well, it would be physically impossible to do what these games
I
Oh
know.
man, we're only up by
Like-
1. Shoot.
Oh,
Oh shoot, we're down by 1 now.
I got one.
Tied.
No.
down by 1. Please, bird, go. Yes.
No. Oh, we were lost by 1. Oh, man. That's
brutal.
Okay.
That game is a little long. It makes me wonder then, because we kind of it's wipe out the game, but it also the game also takes a lot shorter than it would take a normal human being to do something like this. I do think like
yeah.
Sure
when
you,
things
jump
are
out.
extended, when things are long, it's just like it's not as enjoyable when it's not just like a quick little thing.
Well, in this kind of game, right? Because because the tasks that you accomplish in this game, outside of I guess the obstacle courses, like in that, like the one we just did, they a lot of them, they're just numbers that keep adding up over time, right? They're like, but whereas the impact of time has no real relevance on the activity itself. So in soccer, right, even though soccer is like the same base rules, right, the impact of time is that as the game gets further on, you take more risks, right, as a team if you're behind, or you start playing safer if you're ahead. Or people get tired, right? Like fatigue is a very real factor in normal sports. Like they're actually, I'm pretty.
Can you stop spectating?
Sounds good.
Sorry.
We want to play, Kelly. Anyways, you know, if you think about a game like StarCraft, which we talked about quite a bit last month, I think on their game design month, is right. The game is constantly flowering out and more possibilities open up as more time goes on because of the way the tech tree and the economy functions in that game. And a game like Counter-Strike, you have the money carrying over between rounds, right? A lot of games have some sort of contingent element, right, that's continually evolving as time is going on. This doesn't have that. Your character doesn't get fatigued. You're jumping through hoops. It doesn't matter how long it is, really, right? You're still just running around finding hoops and jumping through them, right? And so that gets old fast because it doesn't change, right? And so you have to keep it kind of short in order to maintain its relevancy and the fun in the player's eyes.
Another thing that's interesting about that, so like the fact that there isn't a whole lot of evolution or change over time, unless I'm wrong and I just haven't noticed, I feel like all of the different maps are available at any stage in the composition. So for any of the 3 or 4 levels that you have, it can be any of them at all. It's not like they save some for later rounds or something.
Yeah, well, the hexagon one is always last, and I think there's like 1 or 2 more that might only. Fall Mountain is always last, right? Like you can't.
Right, aside from that one.
And then I think the team games are always in the middle, right? You never start. I've never started with a team game.
Oh, that would be brutal.
Chaos.
This one is also chaos, but it's my favorite.
I love this one too.
I enjoy it.
This is the one I don't like. I like the gate ones. The gate ones are fun.
I hate the gates.
I like the one that, the gate one that you have to jump through. You have to like bust the gates open. That one's fun.
I think part of the reason why I like the gate crash one is because I just like I enjoy things that are rhythmic in a way. And the gate crash one, there's like a set rhythm to how the gates open and close in a way that I find aesthetically pleasing.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I also, you know what, I love this one, but I also, you know how 2 of you have said that hell is other people.
Nope.
That is the thing that makes me
just proves this.
Part, but I do like the seesaws.
I like the seesaws a lot, and I find that if you kind of say fuck all to other people and you just generally try and balance out each seesaw you're standing on, it is highly unlikely that you're going to fall or lose.
Yep.
Like, even if you're just the only person on the seesaw, keep it balanced and you'll be fine. And kind of like fuck everybody else, you know?
Oh no, I'm gonna fall.
I just had a major setback. I'm probably...
Me too.
Alright, here we go.
Brian Coffee remarks that this level is kind of very Super Mario Galaxy.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about what you mean by that, as someone that doesn't know anything about that game?
I think more the aesthetic, like it's like nostalgic in a sense. You know what? I'm gonna go for this hammer.
Oh,
okay, you know what?
Hell yeah.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It doesn't help.
I did it twice.
Oh, I'm out.
Oh, you sneaky jerks. You benefited from all of our work.
I guess now my only hope might be the... I don't... Oh, you have to jump right when it hits you, I think, to get the air.
Oh, there's no way I'm gonna make it. We're all too close here.
I did it! Oh, I'm still gonna lose.
My lord.
I'm still
36,
gonna lose.
36, 37. I am the last one!
I did the hammer though. Ah, that's what sucks. I actually used the hammer and got flung it to the end of the level, but I still lost. I learned how to use it though. It's actually really easy. When it's coming to get you, you jump, and then it'll fling you up rather than like flinging you in. So who survived? It looks like Janelle did.
I did. I was the 39th one in.
Nice.
Did anybody else survive?
I don't think so.
I did not.
Oh, we can bail out of here. Let's do that.
Sounds good.
But what do you mean I can't just spectate?
Oh, I definitely don't want to play
Kelly, you
Warcraft anyway.
purchased this game. Enjoy it.
I'm trying to hit escape, but it's not letting me.
You just have to wait
Yeah.
for the game to be done. I think. Or, not the
You
full
have to wait
game.
for it to start, yeah.
Just hit exit
Got it.
now.
I do think aesthetically it's very similar to Super Mario Galaxy. I also think there's it just shares a lot with platformers in some ways in general, in terms of how you navigate through the space.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like other games where like the space is trying to be realistic or like semi-realistic. Like I'm thinking of like Fortnite, for example. Right. It's very similar to Super Mario Galaxy in that like the proportions and like being a very small character in a very large setting and like how you navigate that, I think is something that the two games also share a lot of. Whereas like Super Mario 64, your character, like the size of Mario is a little more, I don't want to say realistic, but he's not as small compared to everything else. But in Super Mario Galaxy in particular, like the character of Mario is very small compared to everything else in the game.
I think I agree with that. I think thinking about Mario also started making me think about controls and like how your character moves through the world. And I think one of the things that's interesting about Fall Guys is that the characters are all dopes. Like there's like no other way to put them. They're slow. Their jumps are pathetic. They can't do anything else, right? They can't sprint. They just walk. And like, you know what I mean? Like
They waddle.
I was gonna say they certainly waddle.
They just waddle everywhere, right? Like, and that's not to say like, oh, this game sucks. Like these guys just waddle everywhere. But rather, it's like much of like the gameplay or the controls design especially. Is like designed to like minimize like a kind of sporting kind of attitude, right? Of like, yes, I'm faster, bigger, stronger, right? Like, like a lot of the games, like it's about like minute decision making, like taking the right corner to cut, right, to get to the and like things like that.
I have to say, though, this is giving me just high frustration from living in New York City with tourists everywhere that don't know how to stay out of the fucking way.
Oh, everyone's trying to get it. I know you're competing against everyone, Kelly.
For queer people that are used to walking very fast, it's also very hard as well.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
They say queer people used to walking really fast?
I said for queer people who are used to walking very fast.
I'm a fast walker.
That's because you've got legs the size of trees. You're tall.
I
have no choice but to walk fast.
But my pace is also pretty quick too.
Yeah.
So
you take 2 steps at a time because it's easier, not because.
Oh yeah. Kelly's referring to like going upstairs. I always take 2 at a time instead of taking one at a time.
Some of us are closer in size to the step on the stair, and so we don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say some of us are closer in size to the Fall Guy.
Well, that is also true. No matter what size they are.
I mean, the Fall Guys do have very short legs.
They do. I feel that. I get that struggle deeply.
What I've noticed about the whirligig is that if you just
let it happen.
No, if you just jump over everything, actually, it goes faster than if you let the bars hit you.
Yeah.
I mean,
this one is
goal,
good.
Right?
It feels so. This feels like one of the few that it's like you could destroy this for yourself pretty easily.
This one is like
shoot.
I personally I think this is like one of the fairest ones. There's very little way for like the other players to really mess you up.
Yeah, beyond like accidentally. Oh no!
Yes! I just fell onto the other side.
No,
Excellent.
no! I feel pain.
Oh
Shoot,
no!
shoot!
Oh!
I'm definitely done for.
Shoot!
I'm gonna make it. Yes!
I am not gonna.
I am so
Yep,
bad
I'm
at this game. Oh my god!
I am so.
I can't
bad.
jump! I can't jump, dude! I can't even
the
jump!
whirly gig is my one that I really
I
struggle
take
with.
it back. This ain't fair at all.
Did anybody make it?
I did.
So now keep going, keep going. This isn't
keep
like
going.
this isn't first round blues, you know. This is
Ooh.
yeah, I like Starring's Coffee notes the opposite energy to Fall Guys is Mirror's Edge, which is, you know, like Mirror's Edge is all about like this really stylish, like moving through environments like in the quick parkour kind of way, whereas this game, there's nothing cool about the way you move.
Yeah, it makes me think one of my friends is playing through Kingdom Hearts 3 right now. I played through it a while ago, but it's kind of a similar thing to Mirror's Edge where your movement is like supposed to be very seamless. Like you're always moving. There's never a time where like you're like hobbling anywhere. You're always either like flying somewhere or like riding a rail or moving very quickly. And I think a lot of games like want the player to feel like they're never stop moving. Whereas this game is very much different, right? If you jump and you fall down, like their legs are so short they can't brace for impact and you fall.
Yeah, I think
Janelle, are you just running in a circle?
No, I was chasing someone, but they're very hard to see here.
Okay.
you got it.
Number?
I did.
She's
Which one are you?
6728.
I am 6'7" 2'8". Yeah.
Okay.
Headgear,
Gotcha.
like headgear,
Gotcha,
helmet,
gal.
like kung fu and
Uh-oh.
Ah! No! Too many people
You
here.
got 30 seconds. You got 30
yeah,
seconds.
not enough tails. See, I find it interesting, like, there's, like, a combination between, like, games that require some amount of mechanical efficiency, games that are complete chaos, and then games that are kind of, like, weird, like, social experiments, almost. Like, this
Get him,
one...
get him!
Yeah,
Yeah!
good job. Alright. Straight lines, straight lines.
Just run, just run!
No!
Oh! Oh, that was so painful.
You'll get him next time.
Man, Fall Guy, you have no business looking so casual in that little box.
Co-op comes to mind, or contemporary examples getting over it. Yeah, nobody in this chat really cares about getting over it.
Nah.
Janelle and I are co-writing a paper on getting over it.
I would say it's 0% invested.
I would say there's a slight...
Even though you're writing a paper on it?
I would
Yep.
say... Yeah.
That is not true. I genuinely enjoy that game. It's the nightmare that I subject myself to when I'm stuck on a paper.
But I will say, I think the difference between like a co-op or getting over it, I think it's an interesting comparison, is that in Fall Guys, the movement is just like purposefully slow and meandering, whereas in co-op and getting over it, movement is purposefully difficult. Right?
Yes,
Like the movement is not difficult in Fall Guys. Like it is trivial to like run forward and to jump and to dive. But it's the fact that you're like in competition with all these other people with the exact same skill set as you do, right?
Yep.
If you were to imagine like co-op or getting over it controls in a Fall Guys scenario, it would be more like Mirror's Edge actually, right? Because it would be about whoever has learned the system the best, right? And whoever has the skills. Whereas with this like Gate Crash, like it really doesn't matter if I'm better at the control scheme, because like there isn't much affordance for me to be better than anyone else at the controls, right?
Right.
It's more about learning the system of the games themselves than it is learning how to control your avatar.
And like we kind of discussed this last week too, the ease of access is part of the reason why it's kind of a hallmark of the genre, you know. of
the casual, the
casual genre is that it just does not take a lot to understand how the game functions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, like learning Fall Guys is not necessarily a hard thing to do.
No.
The hardest thing is probably just learning the different maps and objectives and stuff.
Yeah.
Learning kind of the unique strategies.
Right. Alright, here.
Oh, that was close.
Go! Okay, I'm in.
I'm in too.
1 second. Okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
Nice.
hey, that's a
Hell
four
yeah.
That's a four.
Full team?
Wait, so what's this paper about getting over it then?
We're writing a paper about getting over it in Celeste, and we're comparing it to, well, right now, there's what's written and what is yet to be written. So what's written is we've done some comparison to B movies and independent games, and we've done comparisons between Victorian and romantic conceptions of mountaineering and the way that mountaineering is perceived in both those games, because they're both mountain climbing games.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but we still have stuff to do about speed running, and there's still quite a bit of work to do.
Oh yeah. We're like early writing stages. Okay, this is the best thing to do with a
I
fork.
love this
Banana,
one.
apple.
I don't.
I hate this one.
You have to go
It-
on Apple.
No,
No,
so
no.
these are gonna flash until the very last second, and then it's gonna flash a fruit. You have to go jump on a tile with that fruit.
So go
I'm
to
standing on a banana. I am
st-
standing on a banana.
As am I. But
Okay.
it's gonna get a lot more complicated. So
Oh,
what I'd
yeah.
say is, like, everyone pick a fruit. So I have watermelon and banana. All right, I've got those memorized.
Okay, I got oranges, and I don't know what else there is.
I'm down at the very bottom. I always try to keep close to each of the 4. It's just easy to make me remember 4 of them than 16 of them.
All right,
Oranges are on me. Oranges on me, far corner, down here. I'm jumping.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got watermelon and cherry.
Got bananas and grapes.
All right, I got the.
I've got watermelon, blueberries, and bananas down in the bottom left corner.
Orange. Who had orange?
Oranges. No one had orange. Follow people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just go to where.
No!
Did we all die?
I think we did.
No one had orange. No one had orange.
And we had no one on orange.
All right, let's get out of here before shame overtakes me.
Quadruple knockout.
We tried to game the game, and the game gamed us.
That
I
was
love
tough
that.
because I was in the only corner that didn't have the orange, so there was no chance I could
know.
ever get to another orange.
I know, the oranges were on the other end. It was so sad. I saw them and I said, no. Just desperately leaping across tiles.
What other work are people doing right now for school stuff or submission stuff or?
72 books in 72 days.
Yo.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh. You are bold and brave and beautiful people that will
Today-
definitely get that done.
Today
100%.
is Graham Kirkpatrick's computer games and the social imaginary. So far, I'm about like a third of the way through it. I'm gonna finish it up once I finish.
So for dissertation, is it literally like you read a book a day?
No, this is prelims, baby.
Oh, freelance.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Dissertation. I'm never reading a book after this.
But also, yes.
Why?
Dude. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. Why? Yes.
that's such a
Yeah.
good question,
Every-
man. Why?
The thing I love and aka hate the most about academia is that people are like, well, this is just the way things have always been, so we're just gonna keep doing it, even though statistically, it is like not how human brains work.
Well,
Correct. It's like that. Yes, 100%. And just because we've done it like that in the past is the most boring answer to any question.
Yeah.
Well, we've always done it like that. Try again.
I will say I'm so far enjoying the reading now.
That's because you're on day 3.
I'm not on day 3.
Ooh.
But like, what I'm trying to say is that I'm the kind of person who like deadlines and things like that help me like be more productive, and so that aspect of it I appreciate. But I know
I do like that, but not the whole 100 books. And you have how long? You have 3 days to write 30 to 40 pages.
Oh Lord.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm getting bounced around right now.
I just made it up that little ledge. It's the worst.
God, I fucking hate this ledge because anytime I get close, someone else is like, "Hey."
You can.
What I've learned.
You can grab it with right trigger and like pull yourself up.
Yep, just jump up and grab it.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try the middle. We're gonna see what happens. It's probably not gonna work.
I don't feel like
it didn't work.
I'm the only one taking this path.
That's always a good feeling,
I'm right behind you, Janelle.
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, not anymore.
Because I'm dead. Alright, we're gonna try the middle again. It's like if you follow that leftmost side, you should be able to make it through. Because you might just get bonked a little bit, but you can still pass.
I timed it wrong.
I'm gonna get.
Alright, waiting for a spot to jump. Jump. Alright.
I made it. Okay.
Nice. I'm really hoping I can make it.
I hate it when
I
get.
I should be good. Let me go.
Beef it.
Oh, yeah, that last jump is brutal.
Ah, damn.
Whew.
Oh, could they?
I just submitted an abstract to SEMS.
Hell yeah.
Congrats.
Because basically I had a paper from a seminar I hadn't turned into anything yet. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do that.
Oh, and imagine turning in seminar papers to anything. Sorry, I have so many seminar papers sitting around. I'm just not I am really bad at self-promotion. So, anyways.
I feel that. Good for you, though,
really
David.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like just did it because then also like if I don't get accepted, then I just have the abstract ready to go to like adjust for other things too, which is cool.
That's
great.
Yeah.
Talking about masculinized nostalgia and feminized play at Up Down.
Ooh.
Which is cool stuff.
Up Down, like the physical place?
Yes.
Cool. I have only heard of that place.
It's fun stuff. I basically talk about. I kind of used.
Okay, cooties.
Oh gosh, what's the book called? Shira Chess's Ready Player 2, where she talks about the feminized play of mobile games, and I talk about how the space of Up Down kind of encourages that same kind of quick, short bursts of play that are typical of the mobile game. Because basically, like, economically, it's a lot more viable for these bar arcades to sell drinks than to have people play games.
Sure.
So it's all about moving them away from actually playing games and making them play games kind of as short and quick bursts as possible.
I need to find someone to jinx.
I jinxed a whole bunch
I choose you.
of yellow people.
Oh, no.
Good.
Damn it.
How do I jinx? By grabbing?
Yep.
Okay.
You see one. We got the horse.
There's only one yellow left.
Just get the horse one.
Oh, there he is. Yes.
Oh, we
no.
Eliminated.
Oh.
Get out, get out, everyone get out.
just run. Just run away.
That was so close.
Oh.
Darn.
Brutal, man.
I was sad. I was one of the last people to get caught, so I feel like I let you guys down.
Sucks. No, that was really hard. I didn't think that would be as difficult as it was.
I was chasing that last donkey guy for about 20 seconds.
I feel like I had a really good strategy, which was like I sat in the middle where there was like that big gap, and then I could only watch. I just looked behind me and waited to see if anyone would come, and then I jumped across the gap. And most of the time, the people with the cooties, like they wouldn't be willing to like jump across the gap to come catch you, because because if they fall, then it's a really big setback.
Sure. I wish that there was the option to like vote for different maps.
I totally understand though why that isn't the case. Also, I just keep getting grabbed. Who's not one of you?
Keep getting grabbed too. I hate.
What's up with these grab hands?
Yeah.
Shit. Alright, we're good. Everything's fine.
I think there's some people here who just don't want to see everyone else fail.
Oh! What on earth?
Man.
I almost got, like, scooped up by that windmill and then launched toward the end of the map, and I kind of wish it had just happened.
Oh, I usually have that happen to me.
That's amazing. I've only really had that happen, like, once on a different map, and it was pretty terrifying, actually.
Yeet yourself.
Yup. Okay.
So is there any benefit to doing this?
The thing in the middle? No, you just don't
Yeah.
do it. It's a bad idea.
I like it,
It's a trap.
personally.
I don't
It is
like
definitely a trap, but I like it. It makes me feel accomplished if I get it, but it's like maybe 40% of the time it'll work.
Shoot! I keep failing this last jump every single time.
Hey, that's the most frustrating one, honestly. Made it through. Okay.
It's the
Good lord.
I probably will.
Oh, there's a jerk at the finish line. Be careful.
I got him. Is
I think I'm gonna make it.
Dad, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. But so far, I've liked some of the interaction we've had from people.
Oh yeah. I just saw a cheeky pigeon with a sweet strategy for that middle windmill at the end there.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to kind of stick to the left side of that treadmill that takes you up, and if you kind of skate on that line almost like you're gonna fall off, you have a really good chance of just kind of sneaking past. But I just saw this guy dive almost at the very top of the treadmill. At one point it kind of like evens out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He dove right before that and slipped right through.
Come on. I don't want to play Jinx anymore, Dad.
Oh. I am tired of the Cooties game. Mostly because it's very
I want
hard.
to start off as Jinxed. No.
Darn it.
Oh, I just noticed that.
I kind of wish I started Jinxed,
Yeah.
because then at least there would be any pressure to like stay alive. The guy.
I see that yellow guy down there. I see him.
Yeah.
That's a dumb place to go if
They're
you're
not getting me.
the first person. We're winning so
Not gonna
far.
get me, honey.
I'm just standing back here.
Whoever's the jinx for the yellow team. Uh-oh, they're coming to get me.
There are two people just kind of grappling over by me. It's very silly.
Oh, don't.
Alright, there's a Jinx by me. Run away.
Oh, they're coming. Ah,
Please leave me alone.
no. Nope, I got Jinx.
No! Oh, I got Jinx. Rude.
Go get him, get him, get him.
I jinxed someone. I jinxed two people, in fact.
Got him.
Uh-oh.
I'm coming for you, man.
Oh, no.
There's one of the Jinxes. Oh shoot! Come on.
Oh, there's a yellow.
I'm
Where?
the last one. I'm the last one. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm the last one.
Yes! You did it, David!
Yo.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
You survived long enough to give us all hope, and now we ride off
That was
to fight
so
Sauron's forces.
I fell so many times on the ground, and I was just like button mashing the A button. Ugh.
Rare
What's it
cat
gonna be? Give
sighting.
me hexagons. Oh no, okay.
Dump.
Oh,
Jump.
I've never played this one. I'm excited.
I like this one. This is just go slow and steady and don't let anybody fuck you over.
Yep.
This is the one that I got to like almost the very, very end. There were like maybe 4 people and it was just like, I think it was last week and it was just like a weird cutoff for whatever reason. And it was just me and 2 other people just kind of slowly hopping from thing to thing. Oh lord.
Just to be clear, if anyone messes with you guys, tell me what they look like, and I will.
Oh yeah,
I will go.
we'll get 'em.
If you get killed by somebody, I will kill that person. I'm a hunter. I care
I
more
love
about
it.
vengeance than victory.
I am being dragged. I'm gonna fall and die. Okay.
Oh, Janelle, I saw ya
Did
struggling.
you? If you love me, let me go. I was just that kid in that vine.
got played by the bars. No one did me dirty.
Oh no. Are you okay?
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I made it at
You made
least. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hey, we'll spectate.
I'm sorry. I wanted to avenge you. I will avenge you by coming in first place.
Hell yeah! Bring home the crown.
Please not tiptoe. Please, I don't know what I want. I always like Hexagon. Hexagon is, as I've said it last week, the best design game in all of this. It's like the most interesting to me.
I completely agree,
Wait,
and
what?
I really hope we play it at least
There's only
once.
12 people left. Why do I gotta play fucking fall ball, dude? I don't want to play fall ball, man.
Yo, this one sucks. I'll be honest.
But there's
This control scheme does not work for Rocket League.
All right. I'm gonna play defense at first. Maybe
I think the field is also just a tad too big.
Yes.
Just a
yeah.
tad. For a ball this size, I think it just needs to be a little shorter, and it would streamline it a little bit.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Oh man. Oh man.
You're the music notes guy?
Yep.
Yeah. 1780.
1780. Okay.
Oh lord. They're really trying to push that ball here. Nice.
Ooh.
He's all right.
Use your rocket
He's got
boost.
the short. I got the long. You gotta think about it like in shorts and longs like that. Like you know, like because you can't. Like the worst thing you can do is double up on what somebody else's production. Because basically, if two blues like hit the ball at the same time, I'll pull up a little bit.
Nice. Nice.
There you go. There you go.
That was a good start.
Nice.
Oh, no. All right, goalie, we need you. Good job, goalie.
Oh,
One.
goalie came through. Oh my lord.
This is awesome.
This is the most coordinated game of this I've ever seen.
Maybe it's because there's only 6 of them.
Yeah, like
Must be.
Like basically every player has to have a position.
Oh god.
they started playing too hardcore on the offense, and like now there's no one to play defense, and we got another score on them. All right,
Alright.
26 seconds. Looks
Oh,
like
4, 5.
Oh!
it looks like me. It looks like me and the blue homies. One of us is gonna be the champion.
Alright.
That's kind of a sweet, like, right? That's like not bittersweet, like that's just kind of a sweet thing, right? Is that like, you know, like we worked hard as a team, right? We won, and now this team, one of us will be the champion, right? Like I hadn't thought about it before until this moment because the teams are so much smaller, right? And so, but there's only 6 left, and I know that, hey, we worked hard as a team, and at least one of us gets to be the champ, and none of those dirty yellow people. Oh God.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go erase the stream right now.
Oh god.
No, obviously I didn't mean it, and I didn't think about, you know, they're just cardinal colors or whatever, primary colors, but that came out in an interesting way.
Lord.
That was like kind of harrowing because for my post-colonial film course, we read a book about colonization, and in it, they also talked about how like poor white people will go along with all the white people as long as a white person wins.
Yeah.
Yes, David, I have a book for you. So when I was reading that, I went on a huge rant in my notes about this really great book called The Black Jacobins, and is written by C.L.R. James. He's a historian, and it's all about Toussaint Louverture and his like revolution in Haiti. Santo Domingo.
This is
It
crazy.
is so good.
There's just the one guy with the tail. It's just one guy with the tail.
Oh lord, that's too much.
I am not gonna win this. I guarantee you.
I think that guy's gonna win this, honestly.
They're doing
Also,
good.
why do you have to do this? I'm surprised that you didn't
I've never
go to
seen
the
this one
last
before.
one.
No, this is the last one. There's one person with the tail. Whoever's
and
got
that's
the
what
tail.
it
actually-
is. Oh, my
no.
lord.
Oh, this is interesting.
Get out of here, dinosaur.
My goal is hopefully to just have it once. I still haven't like, you know.
Yeah. Really, you just won it in the last couple seconds. There you go. No. Yes.
No! Darn it.
Oh,
The dinosaur, the gotcha gal.
that middle part is impossible to get to, I think.
Charlie.
Oh, he dropped. Yeah.
I got it! No!
Oh my god, the dinosaur got it at the end.
Oh,
So close.
man!
Oh, that was so clutch, though.
Hold
Good
on,
job.
I need to put on
Vile.
Everybody Hurts by REM. I had it with 1 second left. Oh man, that's so unfortunate.
Man, that is so this game.
Whew, gave me the goosebumps.
I know, that was brutal. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, that tail one is
Yeah.
a harrowing experience. It's like I don't appreciate the imperative to grab someone effectively by the butt. I have fallen out of the server.
Same.
That's how good I am at
lost
this
all
game.
audio for a moment during that, but we got pretty much the idea that you were talking about. It was my fault. If I move my audio interface while recording, it can sometimes cut out.
Gotcha.
Oh, we all got knocked out of the server.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're the only one who got through.
I only realized that
I'll
because
quit
you weren't
once
in
I
here,
can.
and then I looked over and I was like, oh no.
You know, we should have known Tuesdays at 1:18 are their peak hours.
All right. I'm ready.
I wouldn't be surprised. Also, actually, we are all ready except for David. That reminds me,
There we go.
the thing that you said about Cheaters Island.
Oh yeah.
What a treasure! Can you summarize that?
Yeah, so basically there was this thread on Twitter or whatever where like the Fall Guys official account was kind of talking about how they try to deal with cheaters. And what they did is instead of like banning them from the game, they tried to like put them into a special queue where cheaters would they would only queue against other cheaters, right? And that would be the like, Cheater Island. And it was kind of interesting, like, but then people started figuring out ways to get around Cheater Island, or some of the cheaters like cheated against themselves, and then those videos started to get started to populate the like some of the things, and that's when they decided to get rid of it because they didn't want that to be like a representation of what their game is, right? Like these popular videos of people cheating against each other,
Right.
And so it's kind of an interesting like thing about I was actually cheating has like come up quite a bit in some of the books I've been reading. Because like specifically in the Aesthetics of Play by I think Brian Upton, I might be getting mixed matched. I've been reading a lot of books, so I may be mismatching right the author and title, but in that one like he talks about how cheaters like don't have like right they're not beholden to like the rules, right? They're like beholden to the competition, but they're not beholden to the rules. Whereas spoil sports, they describe, are beholden to neither, right? They're like worse to play with, right? They don't care about winning, losing, or the rules.
That's also a metagame argument.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
much as
that was in
metagame.
something about metagaming. I remember reading. Ooh, let's go.
Oh
Yes.
Lord. Did you already make it in?
Yes.
Nice.
Hey.
Speed round. Oh,
This
same.
This is the only course where I've ever.
I made it.
done-
Oh no, I didn't make it! Man!
Oh no.
You should see me. I'm like diving over the line, like as. Whatever.
Oh.
That's okay. I'll watch you guys. I root for my friends now. I'm a cheerleader. It's...
I actually really love the spectator function in this game. It's a little clunky, I think, that you don't just snap to your friends right away, but I like that you can kind of control the camera as much as you want.
Yeah, I'm
Quarters.
sad. I'm still kind of sad because I lost that one round. I was so
That's
close.
fair.
I got the tail.
So
There was
close.
1 second left. It was mine. Oh, too bad. All right.
Alright, let's do this.
You guys are team red, right?
Yellow.
Yellow. Team Yeller.
All right, I got Janelle up.
Right.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
But yeah, it's interesting to think about cheaters in that way. Is that a cheater is somebody who? We lost it. A cheater is somebody who respects the outcome of games, right, but does not respect the rules of them.
I never
Come on, come on.
It's a really cool definition. Get back inside my house.
Ah, shoot.
So
Yes.
if we think about it like about in terms of respect rules of games and outcomes of games, cheaters respect the rules but not the outcome but not the rules. Spoil sports respect neither. Regular players, we might call regular is kind of a weird loaded term.
But I also
Typical
so
players will respect both, right? The rules and the outcome, or something like that. And then
Right.
what's somebody who respects the rules but not the outcome? That would be like a poor sport, right? Or like something like that. Like a or a
Yeah.
bad loser or something.
spoiled sport.
Sore
though.
winner, sore loser.
Like
was-
the concept of spoil sport bothers me because a spoil sport can be someone who respects the rules, who respects the outcomes, but like does not respect people who are like kind
Y'all,
of
yellow team is.
I know, man.
where-
We're
Finite.
so screwed.
We
Like,
did so bad.
Oh,
Okay,
It's so
sorry,
bad.
Kelly. I want
We
you
were,
to
like-
repeat that because I'm curious about that.
So like when people because I think about it like so let's say that someone and this is just kind of like a non-game thing, but let's say there's people playing tennis and you're in one court and the people next
Tennis
to you
is a
are
game.
not sorry, video game. Let's say there's two side-by-side courts of tennis. One group is playing by the rules, the standard tennis rules. The other one are kind of like they're just seeing how hard can they hit it, and sometimes that ball will put danger into the people next to them because of how the other people are changing the rules of the game. And because the people next to them will go, hey, this is bad, you need to stop that, they become the spoil sport, even though they're not necessarily disrespecting the conventional rules of the game, but they are trying to circumvent people who are not playing the game as intended.
Well, no, they're still a spoiler sport because they're not respecting the other people's game, which is a different game than the one that they're playing, right? If I'm playing chess and you're playing checkers and I come in and say, like, checkers is stupid and you guys are dumb, I'm still a spoiler sport even if I respect chess.
Right, but what I'm saying is when people, because there's a lot of times where people mod games or change games or cheat at games, and then the people who sort of kind of go against that sort of modding and cheating when you are under the understanding that people should be playing the same game and that moment, they get labeled as a spoil sport.
Well, it depends. Well, the idea of the rules, right, is the rules is accepted when we started the game, right? So, like, we're playing a game of chess. We all agree that the knight moves in a certain way. You're a spoiler sport if you
Right.
take your knight and you cheat, or, like, right, you either start, like, throwing the knight, like, I'm going to put it way over here. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't care about this game anymore, right? I'm frustrated or whatever.
So what I'm saying is I understand the term as intended, but I also hate the term because calling someone a spoil sport is also used when people are trying to kind of protect the agreed rules at the start of the game when other people break those rules. And you're just being a spoil sport, you're killing my fun when the fun is based on cheating or changing the rules or modding the rules.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I hate.
Yeah, and I guess in our conception, right? We're thinking about the grid, right? And so this is, we're just using it as shorthand for person who fits these two descriptions, right? Doesn't respect the rules, doesn't respect the outcome of the game.
Right.
But I agree, like, the term spoil sport, as with most language, especially in the English language, has many different meanings, right, and possible uses. And in fact, it can be used to describe the opposite. We're thinking about our grid, right? Like, the opposite of the side of the grid from the spoil sport is the person who's, like, just playing the game, respects the rules, respects the outcomes. By the way, Kelly, we're waiting for you. And so, like, it's funny to call them a spoil sport, right? If they're, in that sense, it's kind of an interesting inversion. But okay, so what is somebody who respects the rules but not the outcomes? Yeah, that's like a sore loser, right?
Yeah. The spoil sport is interesting to me because it seems like there's a negative vector in their relationship to the other players. Like the spoil sport is
server fail.
Oh,
I fell out.
I got you guys. I'll reinvite you.
Like the spoil sport is in the game not to disrespect the game necessarily, but more to disrespect the players in a way. I don't know. Maybe that's my own understanding of it, but that's a part of it too that I've seen, like, people who have described that term either, like, kind of skirt around that or, like, kind of talk about it, but maybe don't talk about it in the same exact way. But it seems like there's a relationship between the players of the game that the spoil sport has, and not just the game itself.
Yeah, I mean, games are always social, right? We can't escape that, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I think that what's really interesting about what Kelly's like initial tennis example is that, Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong, but you had said that the kind of situation was like, oh, you're at a tennis court and there are, say, 2 courts and there are effectively 2 games simultaneously going on. That social element is really interesting because it's like, effectively you're just being one of the teams, right? You're just watching the other game go on and then stepping in to assert a rule set. So it's I feel like it's less a disrespect of the rules than it is a disrespect of the players. Because
but it's also a little bit different because like if someone is hitting a ball very hard and someone might be in danger of getting hit by one of those balls.
Yeah, that's true. And that, thank you for reminding me of that. The safety component is really interesting because at that point it's like the kind of situation that I superimposed on that was like, oh, someone is practicing and then there's like a game going on. And those are 2 very different actions for that sport. Like the way that you do that is very different. So I guess at that point what we're kind of talking about is the way that people share space to play, even when they're not necessarily playing with each other. Kind of like here, we are occupying the same space, and we are playing with each other, but we're also playing against each other.
Yep. I also hate people.
I also hate people. That is always like the kind of takeaway. Alright, man, don't fail me here. Gonna fail me.
Shoot.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
You had one job. It was don't fail me, and then you did.
I made it.
I'm done. I'm out.
I made it.
I made it.
Nice.
Gosh darn, this is the one I'm usually good at.
I feel like I go through phases with that one. Sometimes I'm like really on it, and I'll get it like 3 times in a row, and then I'll never succeed again.
Yeah. That one can be tricky. Yeah, I think like there's a social component. I think for the most part we could probably understand that most people do not start playing a game with the intention of being one of those 3 maybe what we call negative nexuses, right? With like wanting to be a sore loser or winner, or wanting to be a spoil sport, or wanting to be a cheater, right? It's typically social circumstances, right, and pressures that will elicit those kinds of things. Like I'm gonna oversimplify here, but I'll talk about it a little bit. I think like the cheater, right? They believe themselves almost entitled to win, right? Or you know what I mean? Or they want to make a mockery of winning, or something along those lines, right? They like want to show, you know, that the rules of the game are malleable, that they can be moved, right? And like manipulated to accomplish tasks. What? Why is my own teammate? Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh my lord.
Are y'all blue?
Red.
Red.
I was following the blue wolf for a little bit.
Alright, I'm going for yellow's stash.
Alright, nice.
Whoever the wolf is like struggling to get out of the pit.
The pit is hard to get out of.
It is.
I love it.
Really hard to get out of.
You want the yellow one.
Oh, come on.
It's so hard to see whether I have it or
No.
No, we're so screwed.
How did this
happen?
Darn it.
What? But what? Did someone like just scoop these all out of here? Oh my god, we are at 0. This is so sad.
This is what I hate about this game is like comeback. There's like no comeback mechanic if you're behind, because look, like the other team is like hogging now. Like they're just sitting in our thing. Like so we're stuck at basically 0 because the moment we get one of these people are just gonna come take it. Right. This is what I meant before about when I was talking about the 3-player games, about how you just want to hurt whoever's losing already, because like all that matters is that you don't come in last, not that you come in first.
Right. Man, yeah, and like at this point, there's obviously nothing that we can possibly do, but we are still here for another 10 seconds.
It's too bad. But yeah, so like, you know, the cheater, you know, maybe because they lost or something, they want to start like showing that the rules don't matter, right? Like that it doesn't matter that you know, like anyone could, or maybe they care just more about winning than they care about the rules, right? They want to have that feeling of success rather than feeling the feeling of failure. I'm readied up.
All right, I have to step away for a second, so play around without me, and I will be back.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you want me to kick?
I'll be there in a second.
Do you want me to kick?
Can you kick me? Is that a thing you
No,
can
why
do?
don't you
Oh
just-
no, I have it here. I can just leave.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say click ready, and then we could just play around without you that way. But
I can just join in.
go ahead and click ready, Kelly. All right. Oh yeah. So like the spoil sport, we might say like maybe like so disillusioned with losing, perhaps. I think as is often the case, the spoil sport kind of pursues an avenue of like disrupting the rules and the outcome of the game, right? To try to like invalidate their loss, right, or their failures as it pertains to those things. And of course, the sore winner and loser, they typically, right, whether if they lost, it's they maybe view their opponent as somehow still lesser than them. I think that's often the case, right, with the sore winner or loser. Not always, right, but the sore loser will maybe feel like their opponent was not as good as them, but won out of some cheesy play, right, or some out of some technicality, or something like that, right, where like that wasn't valuable. That wasn't the way they believed the game should be played, right? There's that social imaginary component of it, as my book points out, which is right. The game is like doesn't just exist in the rules, right? It doesn't just exist in the code or whatever, but it also exists in how our shared expectations of what the game is, right? And so if somebody breaks that, then maybe that's what can create a sore winner or loser, right? It's like, well, I didn't expect the game to look like this. Though the sore winner can sometimes kind of respond with that classic, like, this game is stupid, I don't want to play anyways, right? So it can be more complicated than just not respecting the outcome.
Yeah. There was no winners in that round.
There's no way you were losing, you said? You did really well?
I said, no. Oh, God, I hit jump. I'm not in.
I made it. Did you make it, David?
Yep, I made it.
I was gonna say at the time that I was going down that slide, all of the things were too far up for anyone to get into any of the 3 ones just in that particular moment. So I was like, there were no winners in that moment.
Oh yeah, that's too bad. I like the ending because it has that aspect of time. Go ahead, David.
I was just gonna say I like the social imaginary, or because especially in a game like this, I feel like in other game environments, video game environments, like say, like playing a wave racing game at a Dave and Buster's, or like playing Mario Party at home. Like the agreed upon rules, I think, are much easier established in a place like that, where you're with the people who are playing against you. Whereas something like this, the social approach, or like your conscious approach to how a game should be played in something like this, is probably a whole lot different, than the other players, which then makes that relationship of being the spoil sport a little more complicated than, another situation. Orange, banana, watermelon. I'm just following people.
Did you make it?
Yes, I did. Oh, I'm right next to you. Apple, orange, cherry, blueberry, banana.
Fuck.
I think it was here.
We were deceived.
I made it.
Oh, you made it? Great, great.
I made it.
I was deceived.
I guessed. Oh.
That one stunk. I memorized 5, but none of them were grape. Like, I feel like that happens to me kind of often, actually. Where like,
yeah, I think that last one has 7, different fruits on the board or 6, and it's so hard to like figure out what is what. But they know what is what. Gosh, at like the 1 hour 30-minute mark, I noticed my
Oh no, it isn't new.
Oh, this one's hard. I've only done this once.
Can I give you a big tip?
Yes.
Don't push your own ball. Run ahead and prevent the other teams from getting their ball in once they fall in.
Okay.
You don't want too many people on your team to do it.
Okay. They're all doing that, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh. Oops. I'm behind the ball right now.
Trying to find you. I don't know. What's your color?
I am gold, and I'm the little penguin rooster thingy.
Got it. Yeah. So, okay. So you want to get over, and so I'd go like walk forward and block blue because blue's about to come over. You can press the hold button. Oh yeah, you got it. Sorry, I should have let you know. The hold button will let you kind of hold it.
Oh, I gotta go get the red.
Angle, angle. Ah,
no!
darn.
We're done. We're done for.
Didn't work out.
They got us.
I'm gonna quickly go wash my hands because I've been drinking this Coke and I got like a little like Coke. Like the residue on the side of the can like can like make your hands a little sticky. I'll be right back.
We're all hanging out. How you doing, Kelly?
Doing okay. Just remembering like, oh, I have to record new videos because I recorded the first month's worth, but then, you know, not the second month's worth. So I'm just like, oh. I guess I'll do that now.
I have to go. I have to record some stuff for Thursday that I'm putting up too.
All right. Once they've let me, I'll kick myself.
Okay.
Bless you.
Bless you. What classes is everybody taking this? Well, I guess you guys are both.
None.
Never mind. You're not taking classes.
Taking one. Janelle's in it too. It's Dane Gallup. What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Dane's class on writing. Don't remember.
You could not pay me to take that class.
Honestly, Kelly, it's really is not that bad.
It's fine. You still can't pay me.
I know, but I'm just letting you know, like, you know, it's really not. But the like, I don't understand like why there's like bad rumors around. Like, the workload's really light. Not like she's really nice.
It's not the class.
Yeah, but it's fine. But let's not air dirty laundry.
Oh my! What did I walk back into?
Oh,
nothing. I just, you know, you guys know I'm not really one for.
Yep. That is totally fine.
Or like kind of gossip or talking about
oh yeah
when they're not around. It's not something I'm interested in doing. But I send an oh shit.
Oh, did I?
Should we cancel?
Yes, get out of here. All right.
I'm here. Hello.
I have to blow my nose after I sneeze, but I'll be right back.
So what I missed? Did you guys win?
No, we did not. I was the only one to make it through the fruit round, but then I was playing the game where you have to push the ball down the hill, and our team got sidelined. And
that is brutal.
Yeah, you did the right thing, but it's hard to like figure out exactly how to like to slow down the ball the first time. You have to like hold out your hands and like kind of block it that way, otherwise it'll run you over.
I have no idea which one that is. So that sounds very hard, and you're brave for doing it.
It's one of the more interesting games actually, because there's that push and pull I was just describing.
I love this one too.
Yeah,
this
same.
One's so fun.
Leading the pack.
And it's just like hit parade, just a bunch of stuff you can get hit with. I love it. Let me through! No, let me through! My God.
Please, no!
Oh gosh, I'm so far behind everyone now.
I foolishly thought I could run through unscathed, and I was wrong.
Someone grabbed me and really hurt my chances.
Oh, that's the worst.
I got hit by a bobber.
I think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Yes.
I hate how everyone just keeps running into me.
Kelly, you made it in, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I made it.
I was right behind you.
I didn't make it, but
last
I'm excited to spectate y'all.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, look
I
at that
can't wait
cute
to-
little Digimon.
Oh, I want a Digimon.
I know.
What other games are people playing right now? If you're playing anything.
I play games on Fridays with my family, and right now we're playing Among Us a lot.
Nice.
It's actually very fun. I want to get a whole bunch of Serious Play folks together to play for like a lunch zone or something. It'd be super fun.
Ooh, I like this one. This one's fun.
See, this one would be fun if not for everyone else on the thing. I can feel it in my bones already.
All right, so just don't fall off. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
god, I see why that's a concern.
It's an
Oh
it's
my,
an
what?
It's an elimination
but-
game, yes.
Yeah, I did not expect there to be a break in the thing. So
I didn't either. I am afraid.
A big thing in this one is to try not to jump as much as you
Yeah.
can.
Or to jump
Oh, yeah.
a crazy amount, like you're crazy. Like you can jump the gap. I jump the gap all the time.
Yep.
But
That
it's
sounds
all-
very bold.
You have to be confident, but it can't. It's a viable strategy. You have to be careful. Some of the gaps are longer
no.
than the
Oh,
other
no.
ones,
Oh, no.
David. Jesus, you scared me.
This is so fucking stressful.
I was
Why are we
living
trying-
on the wild side.
My god. This is just awful.
Yeah, the goal should
This
be.
also very much reminds me of like a Super Mario Galaxy or
This
Super
is a
Mario
good one to
Sunshine
jump.
thingy.
Oh,
David, you're doing such good work. That's so smart.
Sorry.
what's funny is I'm watching David and you're just frozen in time. Everyone's frozen in time. Oh, I think I got disconnected.
Oh no. Oh
no
no.
one's moving.
Oh no. Definitely you got disconnected. I am moving so quickly. I am just panicking. Disconnected.
disconnected.
No.
I got disconnected. I was doing so well too.
Darn.
Me too, man. Oh, that's so sad.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, guys. That stinks.
It's okay. I like that one. That reminds me. That's a very platformy kind of one too. That one is.
See, like this game, like I think that particular, like a lot of the games in Fall Guys kind of have this duality to them, which kind of makes the social imaginary for what this game is kind of interesting. Like, think about it this way: if I'm playing chess and you take my queen because I made a mistake, how do you feel? Right? You feel, oh, I made a mistake. I can't believe I'm so dumb, right? Like that's generally how you feel, right?
Yeah.
But what really happened is the other player took advantage of a mistake you made, right? But in this game, if another player takes advantage of a mistake you made to hurt you, right, to reduce your chances of winning, because of the imaginary that's around this game, right? The idea that this is a game show that I'm mostly competing against myself, right, and my own abilities, it makes it feel unearned or bad or against what the game is about, right? If somebody grabs me and tries to prevent me from advancing. And I find that to be kind of interesting, right? That's a good example of like what we mean when we talk about the social imaginary or the ludic imaginary, as my paper describes it in.
I cannot decide if I like this one or not.
I like this one. I think my least favorite
I
of
think I might have
these
gotten
like
disconnected again. Go ahead, keep going. Oh no.
my least favorite of like these race towards the goal ones, I probably the whirligig. Just because it's the one I haven't really like cracked the code in terms of how to navigate it.
Oh wait. No one asked for your opinion.
Always just saying hello.
I'm talking to my dog, by the way, giving shit, not any of y'all.
It's actually Kelly's child.
Yeah.
You might want to get her voice checked out. I think there's something going on.
Yeah.
No,
it's a
she's
little
playing
rough
with
right
her.
now.
She's got one of those toys that makes animal sounds. That's all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
One of my favorite little scenes from a video game ever is from That Dragon Cancer. There's like a part where you're like playing the part where you find out the kid has cancer, and he has one of those like little barnyard animal toys where you like pull the lever and then it spins around and then says the name of a barnyard animal or like, you know, a moose or whatever. But like over the course of the scene, it changes to like the internal thoughts of like each character in the scene. So then you can like play out the scene by clicking on the character within like the dialogue to hear their thoughts. That was cool.
That's cool. That sounds really creative.
That's super cool. Who made it through on that one?
I did.
I did.
I did.
Yeet.
Kelly?
Nope.
Oh.
I was close.
Kelly, I think I saw you fall into the abyss. It was very sad.
I know.
It's like just little arms flopping up, wishing that you were somewhere else.
Relatable. I think
Alright,
that's
man.
why this game is so successful. These little characters plodding along, trying to complete tasks, but failing to do so.
Yeah, I mean, I do definitely aspire to be this okay with failure in every aspect of my life.
I wish if I like.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, you can go.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say, I wish when I fail that there's like just some goo at the bottom where I can just like slide along and still somehow get to the end. That would be nice.
That would be nice. I'll take even like a little consolation confetti.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say, Eric?
I was gonna say, like, isn't that the whole thing about games though? Like, even like some of the earliest stuff, like Huizinga, right? It's all about that magic circle, right? It's like this is the space where you're allowed to fail, or whatever, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Frick. I'm gonna lose.
my
so
lord.
I think I'm good.
Well, I guess people could
I
get
hate
knocked
this part.
by these things. This is my hope.
The slime.
Ouch. Ouchie.
Oh no! Don't ruin this for me, you jerk.
Nope, I got pushed back.
Gotta make it.
I
Yes!
got pushed back too many
I made it
times.
too. Woo.
Hey.
You make it in?
No, I didn't, but
I
good
made
luck,
that,
guys.
yep.
I can now ban this person.
Mel and I are. I like how even on Twitch there are bots and scammers.
I think Twitch is where all the bots live.
There's always bots coming into your channel trying to offer you fame. Because I mean, some people who are streaming with low views are kind of maybe even desperate, right? They want to, you know. But anyways, I don't want to give them the attention of mind.
That just reminded me. What did it remind me of? Sorry, I'm so like out of it right now. Okay.
Dude, I feel that. Team tail tag. Alright, make sure that your team has more tails than the rest. Alright. Oh, this map is a choice. Okay.
I was gonna make a joke about how the younger sibling always has to play Tails, and this is the game for the younger siblings.
I like how there's 4 teams on this one. That makes it really hard. Oh, my just fell.
You're red, right?
Got one.
Yep, we're
Alright.
red.
I'm on.
Got
now.
mine, and I gotta keep it.
So, alright, can I give you some? I don't want to
Yes.
give you any tips.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I just don't want to like mess. Alright, so I would not stay on the rotating part too long because it's easy for someone to catch up to you. Instead, I would
True.
go up here and like kind of like dance around and like do like that. What you just do, kind of just like going up, jumping down, and then going back up, and then jumping down. It's hard for someone to like kind of chase you that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get away from me.
You just want to jump down when there's no one. Like you can see, like, oh, there's no one there to hurt me. Though jumping down.
Or another tail.
Yeah.
Or you could just follow a fellow. Yep.
Yep. There are a lot of tail people over here
We're
in this little
red.
safe zone. This is so stressful.
I'm gonna
I
get this
know.
yellow. Yes.
Get away from me, man. You're bad news.
Bye, girl.
No.
Okay, red is doing well. Red's.
Oh
is
god.
thriving.
No. No. Get away from me.
Flirty, and thriving right
Get
now.
out of there, Janelle. Get out of there,
I'm trying
Janelle.
to go. That blue. That blue. Get away from me.
Oh man, now there's 2 of them.
Oh god. I'm gonna get vengeance on you because you specifically suck.
You guys
Oh,
made
thank
it.
we
made it.
survived in spite
We
of my
made it.
blunder. Thank God.
Despite my blunder.
My lord.
Good job, guys.
21. Okay.
We were on top for a while. There were 5 of us that had tails, and then we were down to 2.
What's it gonna be? Give me the hexagon. I'm dying to play that game. Nope. Okay.
Oh, I like Block Party. Block Party's fun.
Yeah.
So with this one, a quick tip if you haven't, for I think Kelly because she hasn't played it, it says try to stay near the middle, just because you're gonna have to move left and right, and if you're too far to one way, you might not be able to make it in time.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, we got Janelle again.
All right. Here we go.
I'm always a daredevil with this one. I tend to stay right, like at the very front, because then you actually can see them coming up from the thing. Janelle, no!
I'm going. Everything is fine. Oh.
Oh,
Hey, let go
Someone
of
fell
me.
off.
someone
no.
just launched themselves.
Yeah, they just launched themselves off the front.
They just said, "Fuck it."
Into the abyss.
All right, time to
And
jump.
Now you have to jump over it.
They got me down. Okay.
Oh no!
You get eliminated?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't make it the first round.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, wait, never mind.
I think it's just me and David then.
I think so.
Don't
No, 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 no.
You
launch
can
me
still,
over,
you can still
you
jump. You
jerk.
can still jump. Oh, good. You got this. You
Oh
got
my
this.
god. Oh my god.
got-
Oh my
You
lord.
got this, Janelle.
Oh,
You got this.
I was
Janelle, don't
stuck.
leave me.
Oh, that's so sad. I was
Don't
just
leave me,
matching
Janelle.
X. Oh, that one hurt.
I got David
Oh.
on the stream.
I'm still in it. I'm still in it to win it. Okay.
Or somebody near David. This one's kind of hard. I thought I had David once, and then I was like, wait, no, I have somebody else. Like, David was just on my screen. You made
Okay,
it.
we made it.
Only 6 eliminated. That's why I don't like that one.
Yeah.
I think it's actually
Yeah.
like, even though I know you got eliminated now, don't take this. I think that one's too easy. Like,
No, I totally
It's-
agree.
I think so too. Yeah.
Especially at this stage in the rounds. I totally agree with that. I don't generally suck total butt on that one.
yeah,
Ooh.
but
last-
often it's
final
like
15.
not everybody, or like too many people get through on that one. Like, it's kind of a wasted round. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, 2 people got eliminated, and then we're just gonna keep.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yay.
This is all right. This is the best. This is a good
is the
finale
time.
because this will be our last one
Oh
too.
my gosh, you guys! I'm so scared.
You're gonna do
Have you
so
played
good.
it? Have you played this one, David?
No, I haven't. I've never played this one before.
Drop down 2 and just start eliminating like tiles super fast.
So the tiles disappear once you touch them. I don't know if you know that from the instructions.
Yep.
I would drop down 1 more maybe, but you don't really have a choice.
Oh, there you are.
But you can slow how much they go by staying on one for a second, then jumping to the next one.
Mm.
But yeah, be careful. You're running
Nice,
low on
nice.
things again.
Oh, good job.
You don't want to fall more than 1 at a time, because then you'll like you fall on your face and then you'll keep falling.
Oh, oh no no no!
Oh
no.
no.
You got it. Okay, now
Oh, that was good though.
Now you
Good
just
recovery.
yeah, just hold on now. Now it's just try to use. I would start doing the jumping thing, like kind of holding on 1 and jumping. Like
Oh,
that.
I see. Yeah.
All right.
I messed it up.
You're on the last one now.
I miffed it.
Oh no.
You got this. You see all those other people already dying? Oh. Well, you're top 5. You're top 5. I think
I was in the top 5.
That's a success to me.
That works for me too.
So, do we want to play like Among Us next week?
Oh, I'm down. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's a cheap
So-
game. Do you know Mafia or Werewolf?
Yes.
It's that style. Go ahead, Janelle,
It's
though. You
that-
can describe it.
Yeah, it is exactly that style of game. It's like you have the objective of, as a group, escaping from whatever place you're in, like just leaving. And so everyone is assigned certain tasks that they have to do, and they're really simple. I mean, this is like effectively a tablet game.
Mm.
I think it is literally like it's available on like every platform. So they're very simple little tasks that you have to do. But there's an imposter who has sabotage tasks and is tasked with killing everybody.
God.
Yeah. It's very fun. Good deception.
It's like
Sure,
$5,
I'd be down.
right? It's very cheap.
Yeah, it's like $5.
Right.
It's also, I think, free on Android if that's more your vibe.
David, join us forever. Join the arena, please.
I might. This is one of the few weekly things that I can actually attend.
Hell yeah.
I'll just have to switch my office hours, but that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
we'd love
fine.
to have you. I mean, Arena's an open show. Like, anybody who wants to come in can definitely come in and contribute and be part of it. If you want to even lead weeks, you got a competitive game you're interested in, we'd love to, throw that to you. Last semester, last year we had so much fun because we had Daniel with us like the whole year. Daniel just came and joined us.
I miss Daniel.
Yeah, miss Daniel. But now we got David. The D crew continues, baby.
The DAs.
The DAs. District attorneys. David and Daniel.
Nice.
Oh my God.
All right. That will do it for our show this week. You stay fresh out there in the Fall Guys sphere. We'll be back next week with some more casual competitive fun. Bye.
Woo.